Let's talk about the disconnect. You spend years chasing a 4.0 GPA, but every single person you admire, the one building the app, the one traveling and creating content, the one making actual money, is talking about grit, networking, and failing forward. Old world told you grades equal opportunity. The new world is telling you grades equal compliance. You feel this intense cognitive dissonance. Why am I prioritizing a score over a skill that actually pays my bills? This is the relevance crisis. This video is about the tension of the hustle mindset. We validate why the metrics of academic success, marks, feel spiritually bankrupt compared to the metrics of real-world agency, mastery. We will explore the deep psychological need to prioritize grit over grades, and most importantly, show you how to combine the two to create a sustainable, modern definition of success. The psychology of the shift. Grades versus grit. The conflict between grades and grit is a conflict between guaranteed control and earned agency. Grades, the illusion of control. Grades are a psychological safety net. They are a clear, linear, predictable system. You study X, you get Y. This offers a powerful illusion of control in a chaotic world. The psychological reward, immediate validation, parental approval, and a clear path to the next step. The trap. Grades reward compliance and information recall, not innovation or problem solving. They train you to succeed within a closed system, making you terrifyingly fragile when you step into the open, unstructured environment of the real world. You trade long-term resilience for short-term security. Grit, the power of agency. Grit, the hustle mindset, offers something far more powerful than a high score: agency. The psychological reward. When you hustle, you are solving real problems, generating real value, and taking responsibility for your own outcomes. This builds self-efficacy, the belief that you are the primary driver of your success, not a professor or a test. The validation. The real world validates mastery, the ability to execute over marks, the ability to memorize. Every failure in the hustle mindset is seen not as a setback, but as immediate personalized feedback, the most valuable education available. The time theft. The greatest psychological cost of prioritizing grades is time theft. You are forced to spend massive amounts of time on subjects that provide no transferable skills simply to maintain the academic facade. This time is stolen from the development of grit, the ability to deal with chaos, negotiate, build relationships, and manage financial risk. The anxiety comes from knowing you are sacrificing the skills that actually matter for the compliance that only used to matter. The modern synthesis, unifying the mindset. The goal is not to quit school, but to use the structure of grades to protect the space you need to develop grit. This requires 3 intentional, unifying strategies. Strategy 1. The minimum viable grade. Stop chasing perfect marks that offer diminishing returns. Focus only on the grade needed to protect your future options, e.g., the GPA threshold for graduation or the desired job. The action. Dedicate just enough effort to maintain your minimum viable grade, MVG. This is the ultimate efficiency hack. The time dividend, the time saved from chasing that extra A+, must be immediately reinvested into a high-agency project, a side hustle, building a complex portfolio, or learning a rare, high-value skill like advanced data analysis or video production. This shifts your energy from compliance to creation. Strategy 2. Grades as practice for grit. Stop viewing academic work as a required hurdle. Reframe it as practice for the real world. The action. In every project, treat the assignment requirements not as rules, but as client specifications. Practice negotiation with professors, prioritize tasks with high ROI, and learn to manage the stress of a deadline while integrating your hustle skills. The psychological payoff. You transform academic compliance into a personal training ground for professional excellence. The grade becomes secondary. The mastery of the process becomes the primary reward. Strategy 3. Defining your personal metric. The only way to find peace is to define a metric of success that is completely independent of external scores. The action. Create a personal scoreboard based on impact, mastery, and freedom. Impact. Did I create something of value for someone else this week? Mastery. Did I spend 2 hours perfecting a difficult skill? Freedom. Did I make a decision based purely on my own will? The psychological payoff. When your identity is rooted in these internal self-defined metrics, the volatile grades and external judgments lose their emotional power. You become internally whole, regardless of the chaos outside. Conclusion. Earning your worth. The anxiety you feel is rational. The world rewards the risk-takers who build things, not the compliant memorizers. Your mission is to stop running two separate races. Use the structure of the academic system to strategically buy yourself the time and space needed to develop the grit that will truly define your future. What is one high-agency, real-world skill you will dedicate the time saved from chasing a perfect GPA to mastering this week?